OK, a new novel out this week called Me and Miss M tells the story of a struggling actress who becomes a PA to a Hollywood star, but finds her new job is far from glamorous. Her days are spent fetching never-ending 24 decaf skinny lattes and being, not easy to say, and being all-round slave to a demanding diva. And this could be true to life, as a new survey of 1,000 secretaries and personal assistants has found that more than a third are being asked by their boss to do something that went beyond the call of duty, shall we say. So, who amongst us do you think would make a successful PA? Would you be good at it?
Definitely not me.
No?
Well, I've never really had a sort of normal job, you know what I mean? Not... Do you know, but
proper job.
Proper job,
yeah. 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Although, I mean, I remember my mum, when she wanted to send me to stage school, having battles with the rest of the family, saying, no, send her to Pitman's typing school, it's the best education she can get, she's got a proper job she can fall back on. And I fought against it, so I don't really know that whole... It's another language, isn't it? That shorthand and how many words per minute. And I did, actually, I did have a normal job once.
Did you? Yeah,
I did. I did.
Did you?
Yeah. I worked in a chemist for a week.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the sack because the woman who owned the chemist said to me, can you sweep the floor? And I said, I don't think you understand, I'm in charge of the Madeleine Monod counter.
Oh, you're a diva. You're a diva. No, I actually, you see, I had the same sort of parental guidance as you did. My dad knew I wanted to be a singer. My mum and dad knew that I wanted to be in the entertainment business, but my dad said, look, as much as we think you're going to make it, I think you should get a backup system. And so I did go to college and I did learn to type and I did take shorthand. Wow. And now I am my own secretary. I have a PA, obviously, who I could not live without. P is my life. I don't know what I'd do without P. It's just amazing. But I do all the secretarial...
Can you do it all, though?
Yeah, I do all
I love how you do that.
How many words
I know, I do, because that's how I spell.
How many words a minute?
I do 80 words a minute on typing.
Wow.
And that was the old-fashioned typewriter, so I'm probably a lot quicker.
You're a proper Miss Funny Fanny.
Ah, yeah.
I was a Miss Funny Fanny once.
I did the same, actually. When I went to journalism college, you learned, obviously, you know, shorthand and... Actually, don't think you learned typing. I can't remember, because it was all computers then. When I first did work experience at the local paper, it was a proper tiddle-ding, ting, ting, and the carbon paper and stuff. But I think I was 80 words a minute shorthand. It was a while. I can still do bits of it. It does come in useful every now and again.
You see, I would be useless. I would be useless, yes. Because, people telling you and bossing you about and telling you what to do and ordering you about, and I wouldn't know what to do. And I did have a job once where, you know, when you call people and make appointments, you know, for people.
Reception?
No.
Cold calling?
Yeah, sort of. You call people, you make an appointment for your boss. And I did that, and I was pretty good at that, because I used to say, well, you can come round to my house if you like, and they go, oh, all right, I'll go. I used to make appointments that way, not knowing that I had to face them. And so, but I did, my mum thought at one stage I should type. So my mum sent me to this typing man who looked like Lurch. And so I got there, and on one of those big old black typewriters, and I went once, and I broke the thing. So he said, come away from that typewriter. And I stood there. So anyway, I typed, went the next day, and he died. Anyway.
It was stress.
I know I killed my typewriting teacher. So I thought maybe better not be a typist.
Maybe best not.
Yeah.
No. If you fancy the